don't know why I'm having such trouble getting the iPad to charge, but I am. I think it may be the iPad's problem. I hope that's not the case. We'll see what happens. Anyway, see if we can find it on here. Okay, first person here is Alpha for General. Alpha for General. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in around work, school, and business for the better. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that could make you feel relief. And you have something here happening that makes you happy with the sun. And I think it's business, work, school, business related. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But then you also have another Leo here. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Earth Girl, general love. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you and set strict boundaries. A new journey begins that brings in cause for celebration. Now, if you're already with someone and you're in a well-functioning relationship, don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, let go of anything that's like stagnant or not working in your best interest. And then growth, change, transformation comes in with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Capricorn actually comes up very strong around you, but it could be any earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And it may be somebody that comes in out of the clear blue sky. Vartika, love. If you're currently in a relationship and you feel as if things are a little unstable or out of balance, something will get revealed that may need to be dealt with, and that may be helpful big picture in a relationship that's not functioning well. But if you're in a situation where you're trying to make something happen that's not really working and you find yourself putting in a whole lot of effort and you're not really getting back what you're putting into it, you may make the decision to leave this in the past to pursue greener pastures. Set boundaries and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. You have cause for celebration that comes in around love, but you might need to cut away things that aren't working. Success comes in through perseverance. You have an Aquarius here, a Taurus, and a Leo. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. T-Vet for the weekend. T-Vet for the weekend. For the weekend, you have the world at your feet. You have money coming in or finances may be improving this weekend or relatively soon. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Making decisions that push life forward. You should have choices and options around social activity. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Be wise, general. Be wise, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have old wounds healing and moving into the past. And feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Money's coming in. You'll have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Hi, Adonis. Mihak, general. Mihak, general. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be planning travel. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You also may be thinking about starting a new job, side business, side projects, new job opportunities coming in. Whatever it is, it's positive. Sundry, will I buy or own a house this year? Yeah, you could make that happen. If that's a goal for you, you can absolutely make it happen this year. Alessandra, me and Esteban in June. Got communication either coming in or picking up. A new journey that may be bringing in happiness. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, and expressing your wants and needs around the situation will be helpful. But overall, it looks pretty well functioning. Aries Sun, love. Aries Sun, love. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. If you're already with someone, current relationships should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options coming in. You've got Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you also have a Libra and a Virgo coming in. If you're not with anyone, exploring your options leads to success around love. Growth, change, and transformation for the better comes in between now and the end of this year. Pretty good. Sour ones, the orange cards. Where are they? Here we go. Raise your vibration. It's time to move it up a level. It's time to fly high. You may have experienced some setbacks or felt low recently, but that's behind you now. You have the opportunity to light up like never before. Everything in the entire universe is comprised of energy, and the energy vibrates drawing towards it similar energy. So raising your vibration means that aligning yourself with situations, people, and places that you know will lift you up and support you and help you grow. When this card appears, you've overcome the darkness and you're moving into a time of opportunity. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you can be reborn. Know that the angels are acknowledging your commitment to growth. You're filled with inspiration now and attract only the good. And this one is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. Oh, excuse me. You are making incredible efforts to heal and release old habits and thoughts that once held you back. Take a moment now and look at yourself through the eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come. All of the adversity that you faced and all of the that have allowed you to become the person that you are today. Angels are wrapping their rings around you and encouraging you to see what they see. And they see you as perfect just the way you are. If your confidence has dropped recently, or you've not been as positive as you'd like to be, change that now by giving yourself credit where credit is due. Maybe you've discovered that negative talk or thoughts aren't working for you. This is the time to try loving yourself instead. To get started, try speaking to yourself more respectfully and giving yourself some leeway and some time to change. Not bad, pretty good. Hi, Mel. Titty Bomba, any new job calls in the next 2 weeks? I've gotten absolutely nothing despite putting in like 200 apps in the last 3 weeks. This is so upsetting. I've been hearing this from so many people. Yeah, you'll hear something. You'll hear something. I know it's very frustrating. You know, what are the July Leo's feelings to me? Attraction, romantic, friendly. I don't see romance here as of right now. It looks like this person may find you to be grounded, stable, kind-hearted, caring, sincere. Somebody who they have respect for. Somebody who may be like independent, hardworking, creative. I don't see romance here at this point, but that doesn't mean that can't change. Twin flames. Oh, I didn't even see it. Do you want me to answer here or do you want me to write you back? Ina, is the Virgo sexually or romantically attracted to me? Could say that there may be a sexual attraction. I don't see a lot of love or romance as of right now. So my suggestion would be, if you're looking for more than just a sexual connection, give it a little bit of time. Oh, okay, Twin Flames. I'm going to pull up my email now. Oh, I see it. Okay, okay, I got it. You know what I would do? I would make the decision to take the harder route if you can. If something else shows up between now and then, you could always decide to make the change. But I think that the harder route would be best. I know it's going to be more difficult, but I feel like there could be other opportunities there for help if you need it. So I don't know exactly what this is, but even if you're struggling, you may find yourself in a place where there's other people that know what's going on, or other, I don't know, tutors, assistants, whoever that may be able to help you, and you'll already be in the program. So I don't think that you're supposed to give up either. I mean, of course, free will, you could always make that choice. But I think that for right now, there is still an opportunity, even if it is the harder route. Don't sell yourself short because it may be hard. Shit's hard. Everything is hard. And, you know, you don't want to turn back in 10 years and say, you know, I should have done it. Why didn't I do it? What's the worst that's going to happen? I mean, at least if you're in the environment that you want to be, that it could lead you to something else. You could become friends with somebody. Somebody may be able to help you somehow. But if you turn it down, then there's no opportunity at all. That would be my best guidance with what the cards are showing. Because the cards are showing that there is opportunity. Now, could it be this harder route? That could be. But like somebody else was asking yesterday, like, why do I always get the hard route? Everybody gets the hard route. We just don't always know what that hard route is. You know what I mean? Like, and this is yours right now. Similar to my friend that wanted to be a cop that was having a hard time finding an academy to take her. Eventually she got in. Now, she's close to retirement now. Now, and she's young, you know, it's like if she would have said, well, you know, it's going to be hard, I'm not going to do it, you know, then she may be stuck in a job where she may have to work another, 30 years. So I would go with the hard route. Let's see what happens. You know, this shit's so frustrating because it's like people like applying to jobs, can't find jobs. I think I need to pick up another job. I'm afraid to even put it out there. You know why? Because I'm like a people pleaser. It's hard for me to say no. And with me having to be the one to like always run for Avery, I don't know that I could commit to I would get like a part-time job, not like a career job. But I don't know how easy it would be for me to commit to what, like, we're at this rank, we're at that rank. That's a whole other ball of wax. Let's just keep going right now. Come on, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody is overstepping. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be planning travel. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Vicky, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you may be walking away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. Charles, will the test that I wrote today go well? I think they're going to go well, yes. Pallavi, love. Okay, you have choices and options coming in around love. Negativity is moving into the past. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you have a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, and a Leo around. Exploring your options leads to success. And you're not looking back on the past, although there may be somebody in front of you who you haven't taken notice of yet with the Four of Cups, but it would be new energy, I believe. Michelle, general for love. You do have a long-term committed relationship here. If you're already with this person, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you've got being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a Sagittarius, and a Libra. Explore your options, leads to success around love moving forward. Twin Flames, do you think I could do it even if I jump into the second year, or will everyone else be so far ahead? I think you could catch up. See, that's what I mean. Like, you may have, everybody may be ahead of you, but there may be people there that could help you. So it's like, you know, you may be struggling with something, but there may be, I don't know, 5 or 6 friends that you make that may be able to help you with what you need help with. Or a tutor, a teacher, an assistant, a guide, somebody that could help you, rather than not doing it at all. I think that you could manage it. Payment, when to expect hearing back from RC of HHC and YNH? I applied for 10 positions, a total of 5 each. Okay. I would say within the next 10 days, you may hear back from them. You may hear back from HHC first, but I'm going to say maybe within the next 10 days. Tibet, how do things look around me and around my A versus L content? Looks good. Being guided by the divine, listening to your intuition leads you to success. Pretty good. Titty-bamba, advice to my current job. Slow and steady wins the race. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and listen to your intuition. The hard work that you put in does come back to you. Old wounds heal and move into the past. It looks okay. It looks okay. Dakota, general. You have money coming in, finances could be improving, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. You're no longer holding yourself back. Happiness comes in around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Libra. And finances should be improving. Not bad. Lydia, Aries Mike 40 texting me, hello. He's from the past, Aries, towards me. He's going to want to get together. Communication comes in or picks up. He may be looking to spend time together. Listen to your intuition. You may get together and have a good time. You got the sun here. Looks pretty positive. Not bad. T-Vet, love. When it comes to love, explore your options and listening to your intuition and no longer holding yourself back leads you to happiness. You got a couple of people here. You have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a new journey begins, bringing in cause for celebration. Not bad. They have General. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Life begins to move forward. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business. Plus, you could be putting time and effort into a side business, side project, side hustle. Not bad. Not bad. Red, was I guilty of last night or wrong person? Was I guilty of last night or wrong person? I don't think you did anything that made you guilty. So if somebody confronted you with something, they may have had the wrong person. You were the wrong person. There's confusion around it. So I don't know if somebody accused you of something and you were the wrong person. Or, yeah, that's what I think it is. I don't think you did anything wrong. Titty Bomb, at my current job, what changes could I expect? Can I expect to be here much longer, or will I be let go? Well, the Fool is in reverse, which means something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Now, that may be that there are layoffs coming, so you're aware of it with the Fool in reverse. I don't see you being let go as of right now, though. It looks like there's choices and options coming in. So let's see what happens. That also could be other people get let go, and then something shifts around your current job, but I don't see you being let go as of right now. Titty Bomba wants the Blue Angel cards. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, paying off debts. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. Pretty good. Starfall, is Cancer J attracted to me romantically or in a sexual way? I don't see this person as having romantic feelings at this point, or like a strong sexual attraction, but they may find you to be an attractive person. Summer love, love. When it comes to love, you've got choices and options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. And slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't rush into anything. Also, don't overthink things. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. You've got a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, and an air sign around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Palak, I've been worshiping Goddess Aphrodite. Anything Tara wants me to know, guidance or any message from her regarding my prayers or rituals. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, especially where money is concerned. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A Virgo, a Leo, and a Sagittarius are around, or they're coming in. T-Vet, what to expect from JD now? I would say you have communication coming in, or decisions could be made that are pushing things forward. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but there's like a decision that may be made that gets things unstuck, and there's the love card is here. So I don't know if this is a romantic situation. Love may be moving forward with this person. You have the Empress here too. So let's see what happens. Something may all of a sudden move forward. Titty Bamba, what could the Fool in reverse mean for me? I'm wondering if someone like my boss or another boss is leaving the company. Yeah, that could be true. I can't swear it's going to be your boss, but there may be another boss. There actually may be more than one person leaving. There may be a couple of people leaving. Maybe not at the same time, but like around the same time. Or within like a couple of months. Stephanie, general for June. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. You may feel like you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Teamwork is favored in June. Not bad. Not bad. Butterfly kiss for the next 24. You have a wish that comes true. Life changes for you for the better quickly. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A new journey begins. Something nice may be happening around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Makshi, can I get Amin Anarwal's feelings for Makshi? May find you to be a kind, caring, like compassionate person, somebody who is diplomatic, supportive, empathetic, sincere, a loyal friend. Pretty good. Macy, can I get a general for the day? You may be planning travel. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. A wish is coming true. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? May have choices and options that come in around love that lead to success, but you're not looking back on the past, so it's probably new energy. You've got a very passionate water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but I think it may be a Scorpio. You'll have choices and options coming in. Also could have a Sagittarius here. There's your Scorpio. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition and set boundaries. Expressing your wants and needs around love could be helpful. I hear a weird sound. I don't know what it is. Anybody else hear it? It's like a click, 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 click. I don't know what it is. Hope nothing's about to explode. Titty Bamba, lately I've been feeling like someone is going to try to throw me as a scapegoat for the work. Am I right? How will I hold up? I mean, it could be. It could be like there may be somebody that you work with that is just has like no integrity, and they would rather throw you under the bus than take like responsibility for whatever happened. But I think you're going to be fine, and I think that the other people may know that it's not true. I don't know if this person's already got a reputation of doing that kind of shit, but I wouldn't worry too much about it because I think you'll be fine. And people suck. People really suck. CC, is Gemini Ozzy coming back towards me after he ghosted the communication between us? I'm an Aquarius. Yeah, as expected. Okay, so ghosters, they tend to do that. They ghost, they disappear, they're going to resurface, but watch out because they're going to ghost you again. Like, that's like the cycle. They leave for whatever the reason, usually has something to do with them staying in control of the situation. There may be somebody else around them. When that's not working well or that's stressing them out, they resurface. Yeah, you're going to hear from this person again. Just be careful. Dolphin, is there communication from MS coming anytime soon? I don't see communication coming in on the immediate horizon. You may want to reach out to them rather than waiting because it could take some time. Red, they accuse me of doing drugs. Why? I wonder if they were doing drugs. It's like projecting what I'm doing on somebody else. Feeling unbalanced, stuck, stagnant. Not taking accountability for my own actions. I wonder if they were doing it. Whoever these people are. And they're pointing the finger at you, but it was really them. People are disgusting. Red, do they have me on film doing what they said I did? I don't think you did anything. I don't think you did anything. Red, did I do what they accused me of? I don't think you did. Let's ask again. I don't think you did. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I don't think so. Tanya, you're welcome, beautiful. Love coming in. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. That Capricorn here, I know he's a pain in the ass, but he keeps showing up. And then you also have romance could heat up with Sagittarius. Romance heats up, leads to success. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You're calling the shots. You do have long-term around you. If that's something that you're interested in, let's see what happens. Red, why is this happening to me? Well, like everything else, it's a learning experience. But I'm not sure all the details around the situation, but I would say that there may be a lesson here with who you can trust, who's being deceitful, who's out of balance. And I don't know what else is going on, but you might need to rethink whatever it is that you're doing. Like, I don't know, like the place that you hang out or the people that you hang out. There may be choices around you, or making different choices could lead you to success. But it's a learning. Everything is fucking learning. Drive me nuts. Twin flames, would my parents pay for the education? I think that they will, yes. Titty Bamba, I'm skipping a call today so people can learn to answer for themselves. How will this go? Good. It'll be fine. It looks like it looks like it'll go well. Yeah. So I don't know if you're not going to participate in it. They're going to have to figure things out for themselves, and they will. Fuck them. You know, it's almost like if they have you there to rely on, you're always going to have to do extra because they're expecting you to do the extra. But if you're not there, somebody else has to do it, and somebody else will. D for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And you could have choices and options that come in this weekend around social activity. New love. Will I make friends at the course I'm currently taking? It's possible. There is potential. You may have an air sign around you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. There's potential there. Louise, how my day go tomorrow? It's a big day. It should go well. You got cause for celebration coming in. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence brings in cause for celebration. Success comes in. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Expressing yourself, whatever it is that you want or need, leads to happiness. It should go well. Stacy, for today, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could be starting a new creative project or creative hobby. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you or anything that causes anxiety. And you may be spending time with Sagittarius. Titty Bamba, how will my trip to Illinois go? It should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content, cause for celebration, and happiness comes in around it. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus is feeling like, they feel like if they're currently with someone, like their relationship is fine. Like things are a little slow. They got the hangman here, but communication is good and things are well balanced. If they're not with anyone, they may have a Libra around or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They're kind of like going with the flow of things. They may feel like everything is okay. They're not really, doesn't look like they're pushing things forward quickly, but negativity is moving into the past and they seem pretty content. If there's no one around them, they have a couple of options coming in. Magician's Heart had a disagreement with online friend T. Do you, if he will come back and things will get back to normal or end? I think you'll hear from him again. Yeah, I think you'll hear from him again. Twin Flames, will the class really be that far ahead? I'm just scared I'll crumble under pressure. I think you're going to do fine. I don't think it's going to be that far ahead. Six of Pentacles. I don't think so. Titty Bamba, new job search journal for the next 2 weeks. Can I expect more radio silence? Oh, dear God. No, you got things moving forward. Negativity moves into the past with growth, change, and transformation. Things can move forward quickly when you hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Hopefully you'll hear something. Stacy, love for today. Love for today. You've got negativity moves into the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and a little bit more grounded and stable financially. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a new journey begins. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Shah, love reading. Disconnect from, walk away from anything that's been negative, slow moving, indecisive, or like anything that's been disappointing or hurtful. Leaving this all in the past will help your love life move forward, and things could change for the better quickly. New beginnings around the horizon, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you might need to let go of something that's not working. Lolly for next week. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Negativity moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Campanese. Will DJ use the gifts that I bought, or should I give a gift card instead? I think either is a fine option. If you've already bought the gifts, I would just give the gifts. Tanya for the rest of May. May have choices and options that come in around social activity. Negativity moves into the past. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be planning travel, maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Jeebus, any job offers in June? Yeah, you could have new opportunities that come in June. Life moves forward. Life comes into balance. A wish comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Explore your options. Sharia for the weekend. Who's Sharia for the weekend? You have success coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You've got happiness coming in around having choices and options around social activity. Something nice may be happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Negativity is moving into the past. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Martisha, weekend messages. You've got the world at your feet. You may have choices and options around social activity. You could have cause for celebration coming in. I don't know if you got parties or barbecues or whatever it is that comes in. There should be activity. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe spending time with a Libra. You got a Libra here. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life could change for the better quickly with anxiety easing and moving into the past. Hi, Anthony. Stacy, how will my conversation with Ryan go today? Overall, the conversation itself is okay, but it's going around in a cycle, whatever the situation is. So there's no real improvement. It just seems to be something that keeps repeating. But the conversation for today will be okay. Red, what happens when I got to court for this bullshit? You gotta go to court for this? It's craziness. I think it's gonna get thrown out. I don't think anything's gonna come of it. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Anxiety eases when things don't move forward. Like I don't think anything's gonna come of it. Tanya, me and A, the Aries, had a crazy dream about him last night. Things still look a little slow, but you should hear from him out of the blue at some point with the Eight of Rods, and a wish may come true. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you should hear from him at some point. Devaya, is it better for me to travel this week or next? Either one looks okay, but this week looks a little bit better. Amy, for the next 48 for Sunny. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. They've got something happening around a committed relationship that could be very positive with the Four of Rods. Or if they're not in a relationship, they may be entering a relationship on the horizon that has long-term potential. They've got like feeling relief around a wish coming true and a little bit of financial stability coming in. Looks like a pretty good couple of days. Amen. Weekend with O. Slow and steady wins the race, but it looks pleasant. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation should be helpful. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Although the Fool is in reverse, something may get revealed around the situation that could need to be dealt with this weekend. Don't be afraid to, set boundaries or express your needs. Butterfly A, any potential for friendship or love with Davidson? As of right now, I don't see much changing. So it depends where you guys are in your relationship right now. Lovers is in reverse, and it doesn't look like things are moving forward. I would say you probably could be friends with this person, but I don't see love here. And if you have an interest in them, I would suggest not being friends with them unless you're picking up a vibe from them that they're interested in you. I'm not seeing commitment around this or a whole lot of love, but that's up to you. Oh, you have a graduation party. Okay, that's pretty good. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Communications coming in or picking up, that brings in cause for celebration. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You're probably going to see one another soon, and you may even be planning travel. Hi, All About Maine. Anthony, what romantic future is in store between Babe C from English class and me? We just started chatting, but she lives in a different city. You still have opportunity that things could move forward. Life comes into balance and there's relief around communication coming in or picking up. You may, like somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. There's growth, change, and transformation. There's opportunity here, so let's see what happens. Brenda for today. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. All About me and Lamar this weekend. You have either communication coming in or picking up. Even though things could be a little bit slow, there is some stability coming to this relationship. Teamwork is favored. Anxiety eases. Overall, you have your luck changing for the better, so things should be moving forward. If not this weekend, soon. Titty Bamba, if I offer my work on a consulting basis when I quit this job, will they take me on it? How would they feel? I think that they would. Yeah, I think that there could be an opportunity for that. That's not bad. Tanya, energy around the issue with the county assessor's office. They're still trying to charge me extra taxes. Have you spoken to a lawyer? I would speak to a lawyer because it looks like there may be a way to get out of it, or at least have it like, I don't know, cut in half or removed or something where you don't have to pay the whole thing. I would see if you could talk to a lawyer about it, because I think if you push for it, you're not going to have to pay for it. But it might take, it may be more than just like you calling up and saying, hey, do I have to pay it? And they're like, yeah. Like you might need somebody that knows what they're doing to go in there and say, oh, no, this is how it's going to be. And I don't think that they'll fight that. Joshua Allen Moreno, January 4th. Hello, hello. Susie, T the Capricorn and I for tonight. Well, something should happen that makes you happy. That's pretty good. Communication comes in or picks up. Listening to your intuition, expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things change for the better quickly. Pretty good. F. Feelings and thoughts by O. Has he closed up with me completely? Has he other persons? I don't know what your relationship is with him, but it looks as if things are out of balance. And this person is, like, the two of you are not on the same page. So you may have to discuss your relationship with him. I don't see anybody else around him specifically, like one person, but it does look like there could be other people around him. I would say there's a lot of indecision around him and he doesn't know exactly what he wants. So right now he may be exploring options. Laverne, General, sure. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A wish comes true. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Maybe thinking about starting a business, side project, side hustle that could be profitable, big picture. Listen to your intuition. You also may be planning travel. Migu, General, for the next 24. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Debbie, I applied for an apartment in DC for August move-in. I got approved for the apartment, but I'm unsure if I should sign the lease. Energy around the move. Energy around the situation, and maybe because it's DC, chaotic, fast-moving, fast-paced. You may feel like a little unstable, or you may feel a little bit misaligned. I don't know where you're coming from, but maybe you might feel like it's a little overwhelming. I don't know if you haven't been there, or if you don't know, like, I don't know how far you are from there, but I would say explore your opportunities. I mean, it looks okay. It may be a little expensive, but I feel like that's how it is with any city. Perseverance pays off. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe a little chaotic. A lot of energy. What is happening here? Is it charging? It's like, why is like no charger that I have working for anything? Stupidity. Laverne, did my wife get fired? Are she lying? Did she leave? Okay, let's see. I think she left. I think she walked away from it. Twin Flames, will I integrate well with the class in the second year? Yeah. The hard work you put in comes back and pays off. Payment, which to expect a job offer from HHC or YNH? YNH comes up a little stronger as of right now. Emily, for today and tomorrow with Soha. Things look a little slow. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but it looks like there's a little, it's like things may be a little slow. Somebody may be feeling impatient. Somebody may be feeling a little bit negative. There could be communication that comes in, but even that looks a little slow. Priyanka, hello, hello. Virta, general. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success. You got something happening around work, school, or business that should make you happy. You may be spending time with a Pisces. Priyanka, will I find someone new or from the past will come in love life? New energy comes in, and it may be with an Aquarius or possibly a Libra. YP, good stuff coming in June. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Something may happen around work, school, or business that makes you happy. Feeling like you have choices and options around social activity. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to in the month of June. Tanya, Edward the Capricorn, does he realize he's sending so many text messages? It's working my nerves. I let him get about 80 messages, and then I text back one word. Amazing. I know, my God. I know. I think he does realize that it's working your nerves a little bit, but I don't think he realizes how much. Because I think if he knew how much it annoyed you, he would stop a little bit. Hot Sun, what does Tony think of me? May find you to be like fair, balanced, independent, smart, intelligent, direct, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend. Pretty good. Learning to breathe. What can I expect next in my love life? You have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship that may come in with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and it looks like new energy is coming in. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. If you're not with anyone right now, exploring your options leads to success and happiness around love. Not bad. Explore. I got angry at Anju, Gond for his ignoring behavior in the past things, and now I'm very sad. Did I do the right thing? Expressing my feelings after this. Is he okay? I mean, it's always okay to express your feelings. But the situation or the relationship is out of balance, and there's not much that's changing around it. He's okay. Yeah, he's okay. I think he knows why you're mad at him, but there's not much changing around the situation. So it's like, if somebody is ignoring you, then you're giving them the opportunity to ignore you, because if they didn't respond once, why do you keep reaching out? And that's a lesson I think everybody has to learn. Like, if somebody doesn't answer, cut communication. If you've texted them 7 times and they haven't answered, they're probably not going to answer on the 8th time. Just let it go. There are people that can manipulate situations, and I've seen it with my own eyes on more than one occasion, unfortunately, where somebody is calling and calling and calling and calling and calling, and they're not going to give up until you answer the phone. I've had it happen to me before. That person could get what they want in the moment, if getting what they want is for you to answer the phone. But the ultimate goal, they're not achieving. So it's like my grandmother used to do that. She would call and call and call and call until she got me. And if I didn't answer, she would just show up here. So she would get what she wanted by actually being able to see me and come here. But she wouldn't get from me what she really wanted, was for me to want her here or for me to want to spend time with her. I actually resented the whole situation because she forced herself on me. So in situations where somebody is ignoring you, that means it happened more than once. Stop reaching out to them, because that's how you take your power back. You're just giving them the opportunity to ignore you. So I would say stop reaching out. Don't give them the opportunity. TT, what's the energy on me furthering the CNA to registering nurse still? Have a year to take my CNA state exam. Done with the classes right now. I got so many responsibilities trying to balance everything. But you could make it happen. It may be stressful, it may be difficult, but you could make it happen and the payoff would be rewarding. Yeah, the payoff will be rewarding. Alina, you don't just have one soulmate. You have soulmates in your life right now. Twin flames. So I've been hearing voices. Will they continue? Yeah. Write down what you're hearing. Write down what you're hearing. Because sometimes it doesn't make sense in the moment. I swear, for like a long time, I was hearing this thing, and I kept like saying to myself, no, that can't be true, that can't be true, that can't be true. And then like years later I found out that it was true, and it was a real kick in the neck. Anyway. Yeah, your mother could be your soulmate. I find oftentimes teachers are soulmates, like maybe not necessarily always school teachers, but it could be like a coach or a music teacher or somebody like that. Tanya, romance coming in. It's still, romance shows with Capricorn, Sagittarius. You also have a Leo here. I don't know who he is, or I don't remember. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to a long-term committed love relationship. If that's something that you're interested in, listen to your intuition and explore your options. AA, how did Noman think about me after the meeting we had today? It's a work thing. Okay, might find you to be smart and intelligent. Somebody who is perseverant. Somebody who is like independent, hardworking, knowledgeable. Pretty good. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Damn, the phone needs to be charged. Everything needs to be charged. Everything's cracking out. None of these chargers want to work right. Not good. Are we charging here? I don't even know. Sharon, is Vince getting himself together so that we can come together? I don't see him making any changes. I don't know what he needs to do to get himself together, but I don't see much changing around him at this point. Mel, for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Cause for celebration may come in around a side business, side project, side hustle. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Capricorn is Steve Urkel. Oh my God. My grandfather used to love that show. He used to watch it and laugh so hard. I wasn't a big fan of the show. I didn't think it was that funny, but I used to watch it with him just because he used to laugh so hard. Like, I felt bad for Urkel. I know there's always one. Like, there's always Mr. Furley in Three's Company. I felt bad for him. But that was another show. I could watch Three's Company with my grandfather. We could see the same episode over and over again and laugh. Adonis, V and I for the future. You've got communication coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation, but I think that this is going to continue the way it is, with the like communication picking up, and then there may be silence, and then communication picking up, and then there's some silence that may continue like throughout the summer. But I think that's probably, you probably already thought that. Urkel. Yeah, and Family Ties had the other guy, the dork that lived next door, Skippy. That show makes me and my dad laugh at that one. There was one episode where Alex, I talked about it before, where he turns the house into a motel and the father comes home and he's like, why is there, what was it, a kangaroo? Why is there a kangaroo in my living room? I can explain. Can you explain the flashing vacancies sign out on the lawn? Twin Flames, will I have good grades or will it be uphill battles? It may be stressful. There may be stress, but you got stress here. But you're not holding yourself back and life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon, and with hard work, life moves forward. Red. General on the man that lied to my daughter about me. I don't know who this person is, but they don't seem like they're reputable. Like, obviously, they're a liar, but they also may be somewhat of a disaster in themselves. So they may have lied about something, but they may have like a worse history. You know, I wouldn't worry about them too much. And you know what? They may not even be a problem for you in the future because they look like they're holding back. Maybe they don't, maybe, I don't know what they lied about, but I don't, maybe they don't want to take it any further because they don't want to be exposed about something, or they don't need any more trouble. Red, officers' energy around how they treated me yesterday. It looks like they may have been a little bit like rough or mean. They don't look like they were very nice. Their energy is kind of like gruff or like bully, like kind of. Titty-bamba, how will M feel about my response to their email? Will they drop it or will I have to deal with it? I think they're going to drop it because life moves on. I don't think you're going to have to deal with it. I don't know if they're going to be happy, but they just may let it go. Twin Flames, but will I have good grades even with the stress? Yeah, I think you could have good grades. Yeah, but you may have to stay on top of things. Yep. Bella, reading around my mom's children's book business. The hard work that she puts in brings in happiness and relief. It might take some time. It may not happen overnight. If she's feeling undecided about something, she shouldn't make any decisions until she's ready, but perseverance pays off. Red, general on how I was perceived last night. Somebody who is strong, confident, successful. Somebody who is independent, hardworking, and strong. Maybe even somewhat of a free spirit. Not bad. Amu, lover, romance coming in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anything that's not working or dysfunctional, you may decide to walk away from it to explore new options that bring in a well-functioning, well-balanced relationship that brings in happiness. If you're already with someone and your relationship is well-functioning, let go of the past. Don't bring the past into the future. Oh, cards for this week. Maybe planning travel. Listen to your intuition. You may have money coming in. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And something here makes you happy. Pretty good. Titty Bumba, why will M not be happy about the response or the result? Did you set a boundary? They may feel like you've set a boundary or they're not getting their way. They're just, it's like kind of feeling like, ugh, kind of. Yeah, like maybe they feel like they didn't get their way. Red, why did the man and the officers lie on me? Somebody may have been misinformed. So somebody may have thought they were telling the truth, but weren't. And then it's like feeling like, I think I know what's going on, but I'm not really, like, say for example, best example I can think of is I worked with a woman who her mom was a diabetic, and she said that when her mom's sugar got like really whacked out, it was like her mom appeared like she was drunk and she could be very nasty. And meanwhile, her mom never drank. So it's like that kind of a thing, like them perceiving one thing. And even though that's not the answer, that's not what was happening, that's what they thought was happening. So I don't know if somebody was misinformed or somebody lied about something to begin with, and then it was taken a step further, or that what they were witnessing wasn't what they really thought it was. But there's a miscommunication or being misinformed, and then sort of sticking to it. Titty Bamba, I asked them to clarify what they meant, and they sent me some random ass email that made no sense. What assholes? Bella, will I ever find the truth out about my old manager? Yes, you will. You will, good. Tanya, information about the Leo showing up in my energy. The only Leo I know is Marlon, the friend zone. I don't think it's him. Could be new energy coming in. You may have new energy that comes in. That would be nice. New beginnings. Yeah, see, Leo is showing up. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There could be new energy on the horizon that leads to success. Listen to your intuition. This person may be strong, confident, smart, intelligent, and they may have a good personality. Mega love. Exploring your options around love leads to success. You'll have choices and options. You could have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have a Libra. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Red, what happens to the lying clerk now from this? There's the deceit. This person, I don't know what exactly could happen, but their life goes out of balance, and there may be some form of whatever it is, punishment, write-up, whatever. But they'll face some kind of a consequence for lying. Why isn't, what is happening here? Somebody please tell me, why is this not working? Why is nothing working for me? Who else here haven't I answered for? Red, general for me now. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. New beginnings are on the horizon. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money comes in. Finances improve. Titty Bamba, why has my husband been talking ugly to me lately? Just maybe in a small rut. Maybe feeling a little bit like stressed, burdened, in a little bit of a rut. It'll blow over quick. Today, Bamba, how does my husband feel about what I said to him last night? He knows you're right. Whatever it is that you said, he knows that you're right. Whatever this nonsense moment that's happening is going to move into the past. And he's going to take time for himself to reflect on whatever it was that you said. Things will clear up. Things will clear up. Okay, the iPad's about to die, so I have to wrap it up and figure out, I don't know why it's not charging. I'm going to go and see if I can get a new charger. Yeah, I feel like he is stressed at work and he's taking it out of me. He probably is. Cherry Blossom, I want to know if I can make my questions through WhatsApp. No, I need to, I don't know if my WhatsApp is working right now. I'm not sure. And the iPad's going to die, so I don't really have a whole lot of time. Tanya, well, guess who's getting a case of water this weekend? Oh, jeez. Red, to confirm, did I do the drugs yesterday? Oh, shit. I don't think you willingly did drugs. Is it possible that somebody gave you drugs or slipped you something? I don't see that you willingly took drugs from somebody. No, I don't see that. But I'm wondering if you were possibly given something and that's why all of this is going down. And this would make sense as to why those people thought that you did the drugs. Maybe somebody gave you something and that's why you were acting or whatever. And that's why they assumed that you did drugs. I'm wondering now if somebody gave you something. They said that you did drugs. I don't think that you willingly took any drugs. I think maybe somebody gave you something. I hope somebody didn't give you something. Yeah, you got to be so careful these days with the crazy shit that's going. That's it. Okay. Oh, and I did you and Adonis, right? Okay, then I will wrap it up. I got to try to get this freaking thing to charge. And I'll see you guys later. I don't know what time, but I'll be on later at some point. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.